Hello Virgo, welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the month of October. I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for the beginning, one for the middle, one for the end, and then I will clarify. After which I will close out with 3 inner child oracles, one for the beginning, one for the middle, and one for the end. Now I said I would pull 3 cards, but I feel like that card really wanted to be a part of the first card that came out, so I'm going to leave that there. There we go. So far a lot of page energy, Virgo, so checking into something new, possibly something that has been interesting you since childhood. There we go. I will say I did see the Hermit a lot during your pre-shuffle, which is your card. So that does put you in a position of power and strength. And it also says that make sure you are following your guiding light, your true north, what really inspires you, because inside of the Hermit's lantern is the star. So the Hermit is all about being the change you wish to see in the world. In the beginning of October, you pulled the 6 of Cups by itself, but then the Page of Pentacles came flying on top of it, so I am taking them together. So this could mean that you are receiving a message from somebody from your childhood, or that you're going to take a step in a direction of working with something that you've been wanting to work with since you were a child. The middle of October, you have the Page of Cups, so you could have a secret admirer, or this could just be saying it's time to make your dream a reality, and intuitively, that's what I am getting from this. Don't let that fish, which is your dream, jump out of that cup and swim in the ocean and swim away and get away from you. Grab onto it and make it a reality. And that really, really comes through with the Emperor in the end of October. This says to be ready for action. It also says that you are embodying all 4 kings. So let's tap in further to find out. Starting off with the 6 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles in the beginning of October for the Virgo collective. You are being called to a higher life regarding your work. Definitely with these double pentacles here now, this is either going to be your work, your home life, your stability, your finances, but you are being called to a higher timeline with regard to something that you have been working on some time now with your stability, finances, home life, etc. And with that Judgment card there, the answer is to always step into that higher timeline. So this very likely is going to come through as a message from somebody else with that Page of Pentacles there. Anything else on the 6 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and the Judgment card? Thank you. See, I knew I felt called to speak to seeing the Hermit in your pre-shuffle, but more specifically, the star inside of the lantern. I had a feeling this was coming out. So this is going to be something that you have been wishing for a very, very long time, my darling, and that wish is going to be coming true, and it's going to be coming in somewhere in the beginning of October. You know what? I'm going to leave that alone. I think you're sitting pretty nicely there. So let's move into the Page of Cups for Virgo's greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose. The World. Everything is going to come effortlessly, dear. You are going to be closing cycles. You're going to be making your dreams a reality. Maybe this means that you are working on something that you want to be putting online on the internet. But yeah, that's a really great card to be getting with the Page of Cups. That would be making your dream a reality. Anything else you'd like to share about the World and the Page of Cups? King of Pentacles wanting to make an appearance there. So this is a pretty heavy work reading, Virgo. Pretty heavy work reading. More please on the World and the Page of Cups. Maybe they wanted that King of Pentacles to come out. The World and the Page of Cups for the middle of October. Thank you. You're going to be getting another offer that's going to be helping you drop some burdens, collect a harvest, and have a definite cycle completion with the World there, with the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So I really strongly feel like I need to tell you to constantly be ready for action. See, the Emperor is wearing all of his robes and his fancy garb and all of that, but he does have on his armor underneath so that he is ready to take action at any time. With the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, definitely be ready for action, likely involving your work reading. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. With the World there, that would say it's time to put your work on display, or it could be saying teamwork makes the dream work. Take it how it resonates. Let's now move into this Emperor. For Virgo's greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose, what would you like to say? Thank you. Excuse me. Okay, so you've pulled the Three of Swords in reverse. So maybe because you do have the Ten of Wands, that can say that you've been packing around some burdens that don't belong to you. Most of those wands are yours and do need to be carried all the way home so that you can collect a harvest, but some of them likely are not yours. So you're taking those burdens and putting them down and finding perfect balance, and really potentially teamwork makes the dream work, because I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles on the split. Heavy work reading. Definitely a work reading. Okay, what more on the Emperor and the Three of Swords in reverse for the Virgo collective? Ooh, okay. Well, now I'm thrown because you've got the Six of Wands in reverse falling between the middle and the end of October. Had this come out upright, it would say success after a difficult time. It would say you coming home from the war and being ready to celebrate. So now with this coming out in reverse, I think instead of being ready for action, you're going to need to bring some law and order into this situation and embodying all four kings in the process. So the King of Swords being the one with the most wisdom, apply your wisdom. The King of Cups being the one with the most emotional balance. The King of Wands being the one with the most foresight, the visionary, the most passion. And then the King of, what did I say? Oh, King of Pentacles is your work. So focusing on your skills. I'm going to need you to embody all of those energies, especially in the end of October. I do see the Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles on the split. This is a positive card, regardless of it being the lying, cheating, stealing card. It is the golden card, well, one of the golden cards. And it says that you need to be more protective of your energy. He is taking the swords away from his enemy so that his enemy cannot attack him. Those didn't come out. That's just what I saw on the split. I definitely need more clarity on this Six of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Emperor. Thank you. Ooh, okay. So a blessing of a tower moment is going to come with regard to either some kind of divine counterpart. This can be a friend, a family member, a work partner, or of course a lover. But it can also say that you need to start accessing a different side of yourself that you don't normally access moving forward. So if you identify as the Fool, somebody who is all too happy to constantly take a leap of faith in a new direction, you need to start being more like the High Priestess and trusting your intuition with regards on what to do. Or if you identify as the High Priestess, you need to stop worrying so much about following your intuition and start being a little more spontaneous and having a little bit more fun, being a little bit more playful. Take it how it resonates. Anything else on the Emperor, Three of Swords reversed, Six of Wands reversed, and the Two of Cups? You know what? Don't even worry about it. Spotlight's going to be on you, darling. You are going to find success with ease here. That is what that baby holding that banner represents. He shouldn't even be able to pick it up, but he's waving it around effortlessly. So I think what the Six of Wands coming out in reverse is saying, you're gonna need to switch it up a little bit in how you look at things, and then you're going to find success with ease. You're gonna have the spotlight on you. The Sun is the best card in the deck. So do not be concerned about any of this. This is a really, really positive reading. I will pull one more though. Is there anything else you'd like to say about the Six of Wands reversed, Three of Swords reversed, Emperor, Two of Cups, and the Sun for the Virgo collective? Thank you. No concern. No concern. Now I'm seeing you at the bottom of the deck. you're going to be just fine. This is a card of community and celebration. So those three ladies are celebrating a harvest. And with that 10 of Wands there, you're going to be collecting a harvest. All right, I'm not going to be any more concerned about this. What I will do, though, is grab this other deck and now just say, generally speaking, for the Virgo collective for the month of October, is there any advice from the tarot? Thank you. This wanted to be a part of the beginning. This is Virgo Gemini energy, and now with this officially coming out, it's definitely putting you in a position of power and strength. You have all of the tools you need, my dear, and you are manifesting these offers coming in that are going to have you dropping your burdens, collecting a harvest, and successfully closing out cycles. That's not really advice, though. I think that's just spirit letting you know. And you've been pulling the Magician with me quite a lot. So you have been doing a really amazing job at manifesting. Anything else from the tarot for the Virgo collective before closing out with those inner child oracles? Oh, okay. So I think this ties into our Six of Wands in reverse. In order to bring this upright and see that success after a difficult time, you need to stop throwing your little pity party. The Five of Cups, he is mourning the spillage of this wine when he doesn't even drink wine anymore. So that's a little poo-poo pants party over nothing there, Virgo. Start focusing on the 2 full cups behind you and let go of whatever that is that you don't even genuinely care about. So maybe that was like a job loss, and now you've got a new job offer coming in, and you never really liked your job to begin with, but you're like, oh, but my friends, oh, but this, oh, but you didn't like the job anyway. So let it go and start having a more positive attitude. That's what the card is saying for you. One more time, I'll try and tap in. Any more advice for the Virgo collective for the month of October for their greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose? Thank you. Okay. Dead, done, and over with. Whatever that wine is that spilled that you're having your little poo-poo pants party over, it is dead, done, and over with. Not only is it dead, done, and over with, but it is time to say, out with the old, in with the new. I have to thwap you with that Ace of Wands. I need you to be chanting this to yourself. When that cycle completion happens, let it go. Out with the old, in with the new, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, I think you're going to be doing okay here, Virgo. Just don't have your poo-poo pants party over something that you don't care that much about. Let's grab you the 3 inner child oracles now. One for the beginning, one for the middle, one for the end, please. And thank you, Spirit. Let go of the past coming out first. It's time to envision a new story. Yeah, I'd say so with that Death card and the 5 of Cups there. 2 more, please, for the Virgo collective for the month of October. 2 more cards, please. I'd prefer if you didn't fight me on this, Spirit. Just give me the 2 cards that Virgo needs for the middle and the end of October. You know what? That might be your only card. I'd love to pull you 3, but Spirit's not giving me any more. May I please have 2 more inner child oracles for the Virgo collective for the middle and the end of October? Thank you. That's 1 more. You are wanted. There is a home waiting within. This was at the bottom of the deck when I started off with Leo's reading, I noticed. I noticed because I remembered that I haven't read that card yet. There it is. It's okay to be misunderstood. Alrighty. So, let go of the past. For the beginning of October, it's time to envision a new story. Middle of October, you are wanted. There is a home waiting within. Of course, I'll read all of these for you. I'd just like to show you them first. And it's okay to be misunderstood. Perception is not always based on truth. That could also really be speaking to that 2 of Cups there. Excuse me. All right, number 21, let go of the past. The past is a complex thing. It can hold for us all the core elements of who we have come to be, our very essence and identity. Sometimes we can be conflicted about our story and how it has unfolded. What is going on in there? It's really noisy, whatever is happening behind me. I don't know if you can hear that. I apologize. Maybe we identify with one aspect more than another, or maybe we have rejected the past completely. However it may be, how we view the past can have a drastic impact on how we view the present. If you have pulled this card, then it may be time to look at how your beliefs about the past might be shaping your actions in the present. Inner work exercise. Ask yourself if the past has created an identity that you no longer wish to claim. Is there a label that you or others have placed upon you that is no longer serving you? If your answer is yes, then responsive journaling might help you work through this now. And then there is a responsive journaling prompt. Ask yourself how this label came to be and ask yourself how this label came to be and how you might be able to release it. Make sure to pay attention to your self-talk around this label. What might you be telling yourself on a daily basis to reaffirm this unwanted identity? Ask yourself how you can release this identity today. So, I think that ties in with that Six of Cups. I thought that maybe that was something you wanted to work on since a child, but maybe it's something that you need to let go of since you were a child to be called to a higher timeline. Number 39, you are wanted. Abandonment is a wound that many of us carry. It is a tender place within us that mourns the prospect of rejection. Such a sweet heart beats within those who have experienced the pain of being unwanted. Be gentle with yourself in the presence of this pain. At our core, we all crave connection and to be drawn to the embrace of a beloved soul. Acceptance exercise. This exercise for this card is quite gentle in nature, but it will require you to be exceptionally vulnerable with yourself. I recommend doing this in front of a mirror, but if a mirror is unavailable or if it detracts from your ability to complete the exercise, please feel free to skip this step. Find a comfortable place and reflect on a touch that speaks to your abandoned inner child. For me, this touch is when someone cups the side of my face. Once you have found the touch that brings life to these tender places within, give that touch to yourself. Let yourself fall deep into the feeling of your hands on your skin, much as you would with a trusted friend or lover. If you are in front of a mirror, I would like you to look into your eyes and tell yourself that you will never leave you, that you will never abandon yourself, that you will never walk away, and that it is you, beloved, and me until the very end. If you do not have a mirror, close your eyes and say these words. Know that you are your own home and that it is waiting within. Responsive journaling prompt. How does your inner child feel after hearing that you will never leave them? Do they feel loved and seen? Is there anything they need in this moment? And finally, we have it's okay to be misunderstood. To be misunderstood is to be human. We each have a story when our words and actions were perceived in the wrong manner. Every one of us experiences life through our own personal lens of fears, desires, beliefs, and pains, which often lead to miscommunication and misunderstanding. It can feel overwhelming when this occurs, as we derive a sense of safety from those around us being able to understand how we see the world. Acceptance exercise. If you currently feel misunderstood, take some time today to practice your inner safety within yourself. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Take deep breaths and speak words of safety over yourself now. Tell yourself that you are safe and that you are known and that everything will be okay in the end. Ask yourself if there are any affirmations or actions you can take that would help your inner child feel safe now. Remember that there are some things that we might never be able to fully communicate to one another, and it's okay. The goal of this practice is not to make others understand, but to realize that their misunderstandings of you is not a reflection of your worth. You are complete, regardless of how others perceive you. Responsive journaling prompt. How does it feel to your inner child to be misunderstood? How does your inner child feel when you practice inner safety? Ask your inner child if there is another way they might need to feel safe around misunderstandings. I really think that's speaking to that Two of Cups for you, and probably I would say that Three of Swords in reverse as well. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.